And the federal government has forged a strategic partnership with the private sector for the development of the Kano Center of the National Mass Literacy Center. The collaboration reviewed by the Minister of State for Education, Dr. Yusuf Tanko Sununu, during the stakeholders meeting on the proposed development of infrastructure project signals a step towards addressing literacy challenges and enhancing educational opportunities in the country. Here's the rest of the story.
The National Agency for Mass Literacy and Non-Formal Education, established in the 1980s in Kano State, has faced operational challenges due to the lack of primary infrastructure and facilities. The federal government, in a bid to utilize the portion of the land, has entered into a partnership with a leading real estate firm in Kano State to develop the 41 hectares of fallow land by constructing 13 critical education infrastructures for the center. Under this arrangement, the private sector receives unused land in exchange for financing infrastructure projects, thereby optimizing the center's potential in curbing criminal activities in the area. Speaking at the stakeholders meeting on the proposed development of these infrastructure projects, the Minister of State for Education, Dr. Yusuf Tanko Sununu, emphasized the significance of partnership in addressing societal needs and advancing collective progress.
This is another milestone in our progress as a ministry, where we are going into private-public partnership. And also this is in the 8-point agenda of Mr. President. Simply put it, government cannot do it alone. And every one of us is a major stakeholder in bringing development. Bring yours, I bring mine, the country will move forward. And therefore, government has made it open for Nigerians and those elsewhere to come and partner with the government in order to develop this country to best our destiny. And constructively, we have a regulation that guides public-private partnership. And we are utilizing that window to ensure that the plot that has been lying fallow over years is put to best use in our time. Private-public partnership involves risk sharing. We will, as much as possible, together with the regulatory agencies, to reduce the risk to both government and the private individual that is going to participate in that aspect.
Under this approach, private sector financing will drive the construction of modern learning facilities including classrooms, hostels, lecture theaters, ICT centers, skill acquisition centers, and service infrastructure. The Permanent Secretary of the Federal Ministry of Education, Esther Didi Jack Wilson, encouraged active participation in creating a conducive learning environment for Kano citizens through the partnership.
That the ministry considered a proposal from one of the leading real estate firms in Kano State, expressing its readiness to develop the 41 hectares of fallow land belonging to the Kano Center for Mass Literacy and Non-Formal Education by building 13 most critical education infrastructure for the center. Generally, government funding has not matched the growth of education institutions, hence the need for multifaceted funding approaches to effectively address the evolving challenges in the sector. Therefore, we will continue to engage with the private sector to mobilize resources and expertise.
The representative of the Maslaha Homes, Tunji Arioms, gave an overview of the proposed development.
This gives an opportunity for the federal government to unlock funds from the private sector. Beyond that, it will enable the center to be able to meet its primary objective, the reasons why it was created in 1985. Number 3, it will also provide opportunity for each student and lecturer to have a very good learning experience. And we also suspect that because of this new infrastructure, the number of enrollment, those who are willing to be in school, will also peak, will go up, will go higher.
The proposed development of 13 critical infrastructures through a public-private partnership represents a groundbreaking initiative to leverage private sector expertise, resources, and capabilities for educational advancement.
Still talking